and obviously it was an interesting show. So before we even get into it, first let me ask y'all a question. What are y'all general thoughts about the direction of Monday nights in general?
I like how
I
they going,
think
man. I like how they going. I like how Jazz is up there regularly, and I think she's really finding her spot. You know, she ain't jumping out the window every time. She kind of like taking her time. She been ignoring the chat. She been handling her business when it's time to speak. I don't always agree with her, but she's able to hold her
Make
own,
sure
and
that
that's what
I
matters.
Yeah.
That's what I think matters.
I
Um,
think it was better before Q told them that you on the channel when they didn't know who you was and they just thought you was a nigga that was like monopolizing. I was like, all right, bet. He was like,
You
ain't
think so?
nobody
You
here
think
to
so?
see you.
You think so?
Yeah, because
yeah.
their tone kind of changed, but they're like, oh, this is shit. It kind of changed.
Ah, that is true. So maybe we need
even
to give people more
even
of a.
Jamisha, she started googling you and stuff. I'm like, ah, shit.
You
Yeah.
think so?
Yeah, before that, they was fucking going at your head. They had all the smoke, and then they was like, ah, shit.
No, no. Well, the dude CJ already knew. You could tell he already knew. He
Yeah.
already
Yeah,
knew what was up.
he knew,
Well,
but the
Yeah,
CJ
but
been here before. CJ been here before.
he have, yeah,
Victor.
he have.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Well,
Victor Von
CJ's a
Doom though,
reoccurring
he
guest on the
ain't know
Melly Monaco show.
nothing. He ain't know nothing, and he was getting
But why would
smoked.
they? Why would they tone it down just because?
Because
Because
they
I
want to be
wasn't.
respectful.
No, no,
Like,
no,
this
no,
is
no.
your
But I
stuff.
wasn't. I
Like,
wasn't muting them. I wasn't. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
not that. It's like they thought this was Q's show and we was all just new people. And then when they just like, nah, nigga, this is my shit. Like, and then it was like,
I mean, it's pretty obvious. I thought that it was pretty obvious because the name of the channel is
these
Anton
these
Daniels. My
people
name
are
is Anton Daniels. I
no, you gotta
literally
realize
look,
that
look,
people is
literally.
they're clueless.
No,
When
listen,
when
Quentin.
when Q
Quentin,
send
that
that
can't
link,
be true. Let me tell you why that can't be
no,
true.
no.
I'm
When
gonna tell
Q
you
send
why
that
it's
link,
not true. I'm gonna tell you why it's not true. Because it can't be true. Because the very beginning commercial, when we ran the T. Henley commercial, it was me talking.
they don't know.
Yeah,
They just see you in a box with a hoodie on. They don't know. And when Q
yeah,
send us
but
the link, it's just a StreamYard link. It's not the link to the actual show. It's just a StreamYard link. So they don't see your name, they don't see the channel. They just click on the StreamYard link and motherfuckers pop up in boxes.
no, his name is right there. I just think they weren't paying attention.
His name
I
is right
think,
where? You don't know.
yeah,
You ain't been sent the link.
No,
no. If you
we
look at
ran
the
the
name is on the
commercial.
screen.
We ran the commercial, and my name was up
No
there.
one no one pays attention to those damn teeth
So what
commercials.
makes you
Sorry.
think that she Googled though?
Because you can see him looking and like the dude, Victor, and then she said that she was looking. She's like, oh shit,
Yeah,
she
they
got a
both
bunch of
they both
channels.
said they Googled you. They both
Oh,
said they Googled you.
they
Yeah.
had their
Well, Victor
Googles
said,
up.
"Oh, I just followed you." He
On
started becoming a
everything.
fan. He
Uh,
Yep.
he became a fan instantly, and like his whole tone changed. He still went
Mhm.
at you though. No, I'm not gonna act
Mhm.
like he didn't. He
no,
didn't
they
still
didn't. They
question you or
didn't. They
nothing, but
didn't
he
go at me the
he
same
toned it
way.
down. He toned it down for sure though. It was toned down. Jamisha, she gonna be loud regardless. Obviously, she's just a
No,
loud woman.
she toned down a lot too. I'm gonna give. I will say
Jamisha
that. I
looked
don't.
She
good.
ain't had that.
I don't
She
think
had
that
her
they toned down
clavicle
because they realized who I was. I think that they toned down once they realized that they was losing an argument, in my opinion. Cause I was ready. Like, listen, last night, honestly, I just had a rare amount of energy. I had just came from the gym, and I was on that. I was on my stairmaster because I go to the gym every day, and I was on a stairmaster, and I just had a lot of energy. I took a good nap yesterday. I was ahead on all of my work. Everything was going well in corporate. I just had a lot of energy, and then I threw on my black hoodie. For some reason, I just felt like it's gonna be one of them nights where I'm gonna have to gird up. So I was just ready. I was just mentally prepared, and I was ready for war. And I just knew, it kind of reminded me of people that would come on there and they would research me before they come on there a lot of times, and they would just be prepared. It used to be people that would come on the panel that wanted to silence me. Their goal was to silence me, and then
That's
eventually I
why
would
it's
make them
better
go
to like
viral.
kill the face and you just kind of pop up type of thing.
Yeah. I don't know. They was doing a lot of Googling. What do y'all think about Molly's performance yesterday? She looked really good.
Dude,
And
she
she
looked good, and when she started cooking, I said, "Okay, I see you." Yeah, of course,
Molly,
she always got the clavicle popping.
Let me see if I get a little bit of Molly in here. I don't know where
Molly,
she was
Molly
at.
I'll be
figuring it
all in
out,
my
man.
drink.
She figuring it out, man. She
Yeah,
was
she getting more
really cooking
comfortable.
last night.
She getting a
She
lot
was
more
really
comfortable.
cooking.
I could tell she getting a lot more comfortable.
Hell yeah.
It was like the second segment when she started talking.
She's the
We didn't say
border
anything from
czar.
Joe Biden when he was the vice president for
You
Obama,
were
Look,
in the
look.
Navy. I don't even know why you're arguing with me right now. You don't
We're
think
not
it's a
because it
arguing.
makes
problem?
sense.
But
That's
you don't
why.
think it's a problem that we're
He
It
selling
makes
this
sense.
country
That's why
out
I'm
to
he
arguing.
China?
wired. He got his caffeine today.
It makes sense.
Man,
That's
that
why I'm
dude was.
arguing.
It
What
But
are you
makes
why
talking
sense
would
that
they
about?
I
call
just don't
her the
like
border?
Trump because he's old and white.
Why they
No,
gonna
he does.
call her
He's
the
not
I'm
border
never voting
qualified.
guard?
for a woman because she's a
Not,
woman.
It
I
has
think
nothing to
not,
do.
anybody with
No,
that mindset is
he's not
extremely immature.
qualified.
We have no adults running the show right
He's
now.
not
Where's
qualified, man.
Biden? Who's the president?
He's not
Who's running the
qualified.
White House? Who's running
She was in her bag last night, bro. It was
Yeah.
for a while. For a while, I was like, damn. I just kind of felt a calm because I didn't have to be on 100% of the time. She kind of took over the show and that she kind of picked up the baton and was going back and forth with a lot of the people arguing and giving her own spin and her own perspective on it. So
Mm-hmm.
pretty interesting.
I ain't gonna lie, I was pointing in the chat. I was trying to figure out like why dude was yelling at a calm woman, like, and then it just then I
Yeah,
the
that
more as I
but
the
see
more I
here's
watched, it didn't matter because she
well,
was
no,
cooking
that was
so
beautiful.
crazy.
What worked
Yeah,
out for her, in my opinion, what worked out for her was the fact that she still stayed in her femininity. She never got out of pocket
yeah,
and started going at him, which made him look stupid. Cause see,
yeah. He
the
looked
way that you
crazy.
make men, the way that you make women look stupid
Yeah.
is the worst way to make a woman look dumb is when she get out of pocket and she start adding she get out of, you know what I'm saying, she look different because she get out of her femininity, she start acting masculine and she try to meet your energy as a man instead of still
Mm-hmm.
sticking with the talking point and staying in her femininity. The reason that she looked better and she made him look dumb in the chat really started going at him is because she stayed who she was and he was like you can see it right here.
the White House?
He's not qualified. It's that
Who's
simple.
not qualified? Nobody that's running
Trump.
the White House. The people in the White House are not qualified.
Okay, we can
What
go
are
with
they
that.
doing? What
So
We can
the
what
go with
are they
man
that.
in
doing?
office and all his aides and all his people
Gas was like $1.20
was
something.
She was cooking the whole time, and then he would get out of pocket. He would start yelling, and then another dude would try to jump in, and it's like, wait a minute, y'all can't take down this little girl right here. That's what it looked like. It's like y'all can't take down this little girl right here. Jazz made it worse because she was just sitting there in her femininity while Molly was beating up on them dudes at the same time.
That's a
She
fact.
was beating up on them at the same time. Both of them do. She was in between them and beat. I was just sitting there. I was just laughing the whole time, bro.
Man, that shit was amazing to see. That shit was amazing.
So, and I think that I don't think honestly, I don't think that I had as much of an effect. I think that the chat has a bigger effect on all of them, especially newer people. The chat have a way bigger effect on. See, Jazz, she's conditioned now, so she not tripping, and she's not as affected by what the chat say. She just take it and deal with it, right? But the new people, when old girl
Jamisha
said,
said, "Suck my dick from the back."
Yeah, that shit was.
I was like, "Shit."
that's something
That
that
shit
I
was.
would say, bro. That's
Hey,
something that I would say.
now look. Somebody went back. Zone 313, Zone 8313 went back and watched the video. He said that was unwarranted. He said she
It
just
was
did that because she
unwarranted.
was
I
getting
thought she was
smoked.
talking to
She
me
did
at
that.
first.
Yeah, I did. I did too. And then I'm like, the way she was looking, I'm like, oh, she reading the chat. But he said it was unwarranted. He said he went back and watched it. She just said that because she was getting smoked.
Listen, people, the chat breaks people.
Yeah.
The chat breaks people's spirit. Look, the chat is worse than anything that I could say. Because I don't even look at the chat at all. Because I already know that they breaking their spirit. So I'm talking to them, and they be wrong. And in the chat, they be coming up with some of the most clever, disrespectful shit that I've ever heard anybody say in my entire life, bro. They
Yeah.
have no mercy whatsoever. The chat
When
is
people
what helped make the show, though. The chat is like 25, 30% of the show, bro, and people don't even know it.
That's a fact.
When people in my sphere, they was like, "Why don't you ever invite me to the show?" And I'll be like, "The chat." I was like, "No, I'm trying to save you from the worst people on the internet."
Listen, if you want to develop thick skin, if you want to really go through the gauntlet, boy, you come up on that panel. A lot of people think that they're ready until they not. Until they say that one word, they slip up and say
You know
something.
what's worse about it? They pay $20 to talk shit to you.
They do. They do.
They
Sometimes
And
say
they
you
be
gonna hear
some
this.
people will pay
savage.
$50, $100, and they just to make sure you see the fact that they're gonna be disrespectful to you. It's crazy.
You're fucking crazy.
Yeah, they don't give no
It's
fucks.
its own thing. It's like a secret weapon. It's a secret
They give
weapon, and
no
people say the
fucks.
wildest shit, and I don't even pay no attention to it. I just be like, chat is chatting. Y'all got us, and I had to coach her up. Like, hey, listen, don't pay attention to the chat, but they can't help it because
Yeah.
they want to see what people are saying, and it will humble you. It will absolutely humble you if you don't know what you're doing.
And you know what make it worse? They look at your little name on the screen and they start looking you up on the internet too.
Man.
Mhm.
Smoking.
And it was what was it, 4,000 people in there plus yesterday?
That was weird.
Yeah.
Why is that
Yeah.
happening? I
Because I'm
don't
Yeah.
get
hot
it.
as fuck right now, Quentin.
Even the Millionaire Morning Show,
Yeah.
like I'm like, why is all the numbers so high? It's confusing.
It's not
Nah,
confusing.
man.
People is
Nah,
It's
man.
recognizing
Fox.
and
It's
catching a
them Fox
wave.
niggas. Shout out to
I,
Fox News.
People catching a wave, and so
Yeah,
I
man.
always felt like we put on the best product. It's just a matter of time before more people notice it, and so that's why I was telling people like y'all at the inception, y'all at the very early stages, regardless of how many subscribers you think I got, you're at the very early stages of something that's going to be absolutely awesome. And so as we continue to grow, I push the product more. I want to add more value. I want to add more multifaceted subjects. We not just going and I said it months ago. I said we not just gonna be talking about relationships no more. We gonna add that as an element. That's gonna be a part of it. But we gonna talk about things that's relevant that I think that needs to be discussed, and it's gonna be more serious conversations, and we gonna get into it. So gird up and get ready. And that's exactly what we doing. So we gonna keep pushing the envelope. We gonna keep having uncomfortable conversations. And people that's not prepared, they gonna get killed. They gonna get absolutely mollywopped if they come on that panel and they not prepared. Because it's gonna be a gauntlet. It's gonna be an absolute gauntlet.
Yeah.
So
And it's and Molly is an example of when you come up there, you better be on point. Cause at first you was cooking them, Anton. So it
mm,
look even bad. It look even worse. You know, when Molly up there, she feminine, she chilling, she in her zone. This nigga yelling at the
yeah.
top of his lungs, and he's completely wrong.
Yep.
It looks
Absolutely.
bad. So and there was people in the chat. They like, man, you come up here, you better know what the fuck you talking about, man.
Yeah.
So they took a L.
Yep.
They
You're
took a L.
100% right. And yeah. Oh, and ABL. I was watching your breakdown of the Elon Musk and Trump on Twitter, not Twitter, on X, on Spaces, that interview. So I was checking you out. That was dope. I was sending people over there this morning from the Millionaire Morning Show and telling them they need to check out your breakdown. Because I didn't break it down. You did break it down and you did a phenomenal job. So let me give a shout out to my dog ABL. But yeah, it was a wild night last night. I
he
think that last
invited
night was probably one of the best nights that we've had. Just
he
in
Yeah, that shit
invited
was
energy and in the
fire.
Kamala.
show.
He
Shit
invited
was
Kamala
fire.
to have a conversation.
Even
She ain't gonna
who?
do it. Elon invited Kamala to have a conversation.
No, she's not gonna have no conversation with nobody that can
I
ask her
know.
some real pointed questions.
And did you see that text message that Dr. Umar posted?
What did
Oh
he
my
say? What
God.
is? I didn't see
They
it.
was asking him to come on their platform, and he like had all this list of like, hey, I'm gonna talk about this, I'm gonna talk about this, I'm gonna talk about this. So if y'all ready for that, I will come talk to
Who was
y'all.
asking him to come on the
It,
platform?
Let me pull it up.
Kamala's like
Like
somebody
people,
in her camp. In her camp. They wanted him to talk. They
mm,
wanted
They
him to
they
talk
are
to her.
inviting a lot of influencers, micro influencers, anybody that they can get that'll agree with them. They will never, under any circumstances, ever invite me. They won't invite me
No,
to their stuff. They won't invite me to the Democratic National Convention. They won't invite me on MSNBC, CNN. They won't invite me on ABC. They won't invite me on any of those type of platforms.
they don't want that kind of smoke.
They
It's all
don't because they can't control me.
it's all about suppressing the voices that don't ride with them.
Yeah.
Hey, pull up that.
If
I
you on
have
the
it.
other
Hold on.
side, if you on the other side, they don't care what you got to say.
There, let
They
me
don't
see.
want any
I'll pull it up.
alternative thoughts.
Let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on, Quentin.
Vado, you got to spell my name right if you're gonna slander me. Kick rocks.
You said what, Rita?
Bro, I can't even spell.
I don't know. I can try to blow it up some more if you want me to. Want me to try to blow it up, Quentin?
Yeah, that's fine. I guess it's not a good one. I'll send it to your Instagram. You can't really read it. You are the prototype.
So, uh, is it what's the ending conclusion of last night's show on y'all review? Because Quentin was, and I understand Quentin's reserve because there was a lot of heat coming yet last night. He didn't want to interrupt. So
Well, I think my to the political conversation, my position is more of a like the uninformed or less informed voter. Because I would probably say like 75% of the people, they all that policy talk, no one. Most niggas that freaking vote don't know about any of that. But my position is, was your life better when Trump was president
yeah,
or now?
yeah,
Simple as that. If you just want to, for the F students,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Because most people don't know about policy. They don't know about no border. They don't know what. They don't know the word what fucking proxy even mean. You know what I mean? Type of thing. So
I I just honestly I feel like I'm prepared to debate anybody at any
yeah,
point on any subject at any time on any platform. 100%.
That's what last night proved, though. That's what it proved.
I don't care who you are. I don't care where you come from. I didn't know that I was gonna get as much smoke last night.
that was
I
good
knew,
though.
I knew, I knew that Jamisha was going to be a wild card.
You got Alderman Jamisha.
Where is she in Chicago?
No, North Carolina.
Oh, okay. I knew that she was
Mm,
gonna be a problem. Um, or not even a problem, but because she wasn't a problem, but I knew that she was going to be a wild card and that I didn't know what to expect from her. So
she knew a little something, something, and stood on it, even if she was wrong.
yeah, but it didn't matter. I didn't care who you was and where you was from, whether you're a man or a woman or whatever. You was going down last night. Last night was not the night for nobody to come against me at that point. Because I was on one from the very beginning. When we first started talking about the Olympics, I was on one. So
It was instant.
yeah, as
It
soon
I'll
as
was
I
say this:
instant.
no, that
this will
hoodie,
be my
that hoodie bring out
It
something in me,
was
bro. Honest to
instant.
God,
Hoodie
it bring out
time.
a it bring out like a negative, a mean spirit in me or something like that. I don't know what that junk do,
you.
but
You know who else did
Hey,
that?
it's like Lux
Ghost
with the
on
gray hoodie.
Power. No, it's like Ghost on Power. Anytime Ghost had that black hoodie on, somebody was gonna die.
it's
Somebody was
weird.
fucking getting
It's just a weird dynamic, bro. Like,
Ah!
cause I haven't really been in that type of mood for like months. I was in a week before and then this week too. But I haven't been in the mood like I haven't been in the mood like I was looking forward to debating. I was looking forward to doing that show last night. I don't know why. I
Mm.
just was. I was just looking forward to doing the show. So it was fun though. What do y'all
Yeah,
think
I could
about
tell.
what do y'all think about what do y'all
you.
think about the other network?
Let's see what they got going on over there.
Oh
Well,
man.
just like
What they what they
in comparison. Cause
they was
You
talking
listen,
didn't.
about
on a Monday night is wild. I'm gonna just tell
They be
y'all
having
that.
like 50 people. Like they be chilling, 50 people.
they still do the man talk?
Don't talk about it. Don't talk about any specifics. They have conversations
No, because I'm no no
with
no.
your
I'm
local
I'm only asking that because
with your
no wait
local
wait.
Baptist church population watching.
No no no. The only no because I'm not about to be friend, but that's the only show that I didn't really like over there. That's why I was asking that because I wouldn't have cared no way. You know what
We
I'm
don't.
saying? So they had. I think
We're
that's the
speaking in
same night.
general. We're speaking in general. We're not speaking anything specific. Slimmy,
Uh,
sir.
all right. Well,
I want to. What's your thoughts? Okay, let's. What do you think
No,
the
I'm
nah,
not.
future
bro.
I'm
is for
not an
that?
OU fan. No, absolutely
What do you
not. I
think the
fucking hate.
future is for that?
They
For
got to
that
be
channel?
getting for them to be spending that much time over there. I would hope they're getting something out of it because they be over there a lot, just chilling, talking. So maybe they just like each other's company or something.
I don't know, man.
You
I
know,
don't.
like
I
maybe
don't
like
know,
it's like a
man.
hangout, but like a virtual hangout, like type thing, type vibe.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they like. It's such a blatant drop off. It's almost like, well, what the fuck do you do? Because you can't really stop. You know what I'm saying? Because then it's gonna look bad. It's gonna look real bad if you stop.
No, it's been long enough for you could have faded to black and it would have been graceful. Just one Thursday, you click the link and that motherfucker don't say nothing. It say 7 days ago.
Man, that's how why you show that.
I'm just wondering what the chat lives matters. Chat lives
Oh
matters, bro.
no, man.
Listen,
But
Damn,
man.
I'm what?
man.
Honestly, um,
Mm, mm, mm.
individual as people, God bless them. As channels, I want to absolutely destroy them.
There's competition.
Let's go.
As channels, I'm not going to be happy. 8 years from now, I will be watching and I will be evaluating whether or not it's like I'm not gonna be happy until we have one or less than 10 people watching at a time.
Damn.
And I know that that may be impossible, but I'm telling you that I am going to try my hardest to put the best product out there because if you have to make a decision between rocking with me or rocking over there, I want to make it unequivocally clear who's the best and why you should be doing this.
Man, the way you stacking
And
up
I
all
know
this
that, and I
talent,
know that they
man.
be watching. Listen, they bite everything
Jazz,
that I do. They
Molly.
copycat everything that I do. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. But you can't out create a creator. Like I was the minds, I was the brains, I was the power, I was the one that pushed it. I was the one that came up with most of the stuff. I was the one that did all of the thumbnails. I was the one that came up with all of that shit. That all was me. And I'm gonna prove
Damn.
it every single day and I want to destroy everything, bro. Everything. I don't want to
Keep
be
on
friends.
cooking.
On a competitive level, I don't want to be friends. I just want to destroy them. And it's not just that. I want to destroy all competition. That's not aligned with me. Anybody that ever did anything dirty or had anything wrong to say that now looked at me as a competitor, because let's be clear, if it was the reverse, don't think for 1 second that it wouldn't be a celebration.
That's a fact.
If it was the
That's
reverse,
a fact.
if it was the reverse, it would be a laugh. I would be laughed at.
They would have
That's a
whole
fact.
ass streams about you see Anton's
That's a
channel
fact.
gone.
Mhm.
hmm
If it
That's
was
a
the
fact.
reverse, it would be all of it. But it was I believe that I was done dirty and somebody got to pay for that shit.